Attacking from the air or the ground, this behemoth can be troublesome for new slayers beginning their journey. So today we'll be taking on Shrike in this week's Behemoth Breakdown. Before taking on this behemoth, here are a few things you may want to know. The owlbear is a neutral behemoth. This means there is no elemental weakness, so bring your preferred weapon. Here is Shrike when it's enraged. During its enraged state, the behemoth will take to the sky, swooping down to attack players. This state will also increase its attack speed and enhance one of its moves. Now that's out of the way, let's have a look at Shrike's moveset. Leaping into the sky, Shrike will come crashing down on top of the player. You can avoid this move by dodging the second Shrike starts to drop back down towards the ground. Depending on the distance and timing, you can also run under Shrike without having to dodge. This move is a very common move to see whenever a player is in front of the owlbear. Based on the distance, Shrike will swing its arms either 2 or 4 times before stopping. The behemoth can also slowly turn while it swings, so keep that in mind. You can dodge through the attack or stay out of its range by running away. If you're able to time it correctly, you could also walk underneath the arm to avoid it. When players are on the sides or behind the legs, Shrike will bring its arm towards its chest before swinging it back, hitting unsuspecting players. This is a pretty easy move to overcommit on, so take your time when attacking. Letting out a screech, the behemoth will run past the player. It's not a hard move to avoid if you're prepared for it, but this move allows other attacks to follow up shortly after, so keep that in mind after it runs past you. Bringing its arm back and charging up Aether, Shrike will launch a high-speed Aether wave at the player. This attack is very easy to avoid at medium and long-range distances. Just simply move to the left or right of the attack to avoid it, but if you're up close you might need to dodge. When enraged, the owlbear will release 2 waves instead of 1. Leaping back into the air, Shrike will unleash a tornado at the player. You can either dodge through the attack or quickly move off to the sides to avoid this move. The behemoth will glide low to the ground, hitting players unable to get out of its way. This is a follow-up attack that is often used after charge, gust, or when it enters its enraged state. With certain attacks, if you hit Shrike in the middle of its glide, the owlbear will be interrupted and crash into the ground. Dodging through the behemoth or running off to the sides are good ways to avoid this move. Quickly spreading its wings, the owlbear will propel itself in the air and land back down behind the player. Shrike can use this move as a way to hit you, so be careful. If you are having trouble with this behemoth, hopefully all the information I have given you will aid you in your next Shrike encounter. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in Dauntless.